Welcome to the Snippets podcast, where we have normal chats with interesting people. And on this episode, we have got Ben Richardson. Some of you may recognise him from the business world. I didn't realise this about Ben. I know Ben from music, but I did not realise that you are, in fact, the CEO and founder of ReWater.
One of the founders, yeah.
One of the founders.
Yeah.
How did that all come about? Again, I see your product everywhere, but I had no idea. Like, I've known you for a couple of years now, but I had no idea that this is your little baby. So yeah.
Yeah, ReWater is our COVID idea in a way. Me and a friend have been in business for 20 years together. We used to work in radio, Virgin Radio. We had a marketing agency. We worked closely with a drink supplier, water company. Jump forward about 10 years of that relationship, and it's plastic's terrible.
Yeah.
Cans aren't the solution.
Yeah.
Cartons are definitely not the solution.
I agree with that.
What can we bring to the market that's different, that's new, that genuinely helps the fight against single use, not just plastic, single use in general, encourages reuse. And that's when we launched ReWater in 2019. So we launched the drinks brand about 6 months before the global pandemic.
I did a bit of research and I didn't even make that connection. Wow. So when did it actually start? 2019?
2018, 2019, we launched with Itsu, do you know, the Japanese food brand. We launched with those guys. And it was just one of those real no-brainer ideas. So it worked well with Itsu's branding. Yeah. And then my business partner and I at the time were going to a trade show conference. And he said on the Friday, see if we can come up with a brand this week before. Yeah. And on the Monday, so take the weekend to see what we can come up with. And on the Monday, he said, I thought, what are we talking about? ReWater. Yeah. Having completely forgot to go away and think of a brand. And I went, that is nailed on, mate. We'll go with that. Brilliant idea. And then, so we did. We launched that in a trade show in London in 2019. And amazing. Here we are. Yeah. So we now supply, we'll do about 12 million bottles this year from our site in Herefordshire. Yeah. We supply people like Pret, M&S. Yeah. Who else? National Trust, really big one. We do some really cool stuff like for Buckingham Palace. Yeah. I saw
Lord's Cricket as well.
Lord's Cricket, yeah. That's my personal favourite, yeah. Don't know if you're a cricket fan, but...
Absolutely, mate.
Are you? Okay, cool. Well, then come down and...
Yeah, no, oh, mate, that'd be amazing.
We've always got tickets,
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, you see it everywhere now, I think, because it's such a unique... It's water, isn't it? How do you sell water? It's in the aluminium bottle.
Sure, it's a premium spring water, but the fact is people pay a little bit more for it. Yeah. It's 100% recycled aluminium, which is really important for the carbon emissions, the carbon footprint of the product. And then the idea is because people have paid a little bit more, they'll take more value in it. So we're trying to move people away from that grab, go and
use the bottle.
Exactly. Yeah. So moving people on from grab, go and throw nature of single-use plastic or cans or cartons, something they keep on with them throughout the day, throughout the week. Won't last forever. It's not a £30 chili bottle. No. But it is something that will last you for maybe throughout the day, a few uses throughout the week, and then easily go in your metal recycling at home.
And it stays cold.
It does stay cold.
It's unique as well. Because,
we definitely knew about that when we
absolutely. I bought this. I bought this morning with my own money, and
thank you very much.
The one thing I said to Pete when I bought it, I was like, mate, feel how cold that is, which is great. Yeah. Another...
we do really well at events. So you mentioned Lords, but we do the Formula 1 at Silverstone. We do quite well at festivals as well, where people can, keeps it cold.
So those companies buy into the carbon neutral thing as well, like trying to keep all that down, because, that plastic problem is huge, isn't it?
It is. And these do... They're 100% recycled, so that keeps the energy down to produce them. But they are more carbon intensive than plastic. Those would be. They're heavier. There's more material. Yeah. The idea is you refill it and you reuse it.
But it is much better for the environment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you get to the point of obviously you've got to design everything.
Yeah.
All that, but you have to go and find someone.
Well, there was already a spring that we were involved with we helped them with some sales and some marketing and promotions and that sort of stuff. So we had the marketing company, which we've now wound up because it was so small compared to the time put into this. So we already had that in place, really, and we were helping them with some sales of some of their glass products into hotels. And when we were London based, we were running their sales arm essentially. So it was already there. That infrastructure was already there. Finding the supplier wasn't easy. We work with a company in Spain at the moment. We'd love that to be in the UK, so that's something we're working on. But yeah, we've got some really good supply chain networks now, which is great. And then we merged 2 companies, so it's now.
Okay. So a lot of people behind the scenes then that help with this, or is it quite a small?
5 directors and probably about 25 staff.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Last year, I mean, the key thing last year, which I should have mentioned, is we won the King's Award for Innovation.
I did see that.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we can put the Royal Seal of Approval on there, which is
amazing.
starting to help for export. So I was in the Middle East in January, not been recently, hopefully.
Yeah.
And there's some interest in India and these kind of emerging markets. So.
Yeah. Before that, where did it all start in terms of getting into this kind of thing then? Did you come out of like uni as like a marketing person or something, or business
marketing? Yeah, I worked for Virgin Radio, which is actually where I met my wife and my business partner. That was in London, and a lot of that was in the advertising department.
Right.
Selling ad space.
Okay.
Sponsorships, promotions. They're involved at V Festival. So the commercial side of that.
Yeah.
So I've kind of always had that drive in business and enjoyment from it, which I really do enjoy business. I think it's good fun. I like the selling. I like the pitching and presenting and going for the win and all that stuff. I met my business partner there in 2000. We actually met in 2004 and then set up our first business in 2007, 2008.
Okay.
Which was kind of a marketing-based company. And that's where it began, really. My degree, my master's was in marketing. So
right. So what's next for the water brand then? So like I said, pushing it into different markets and stuff.
Yeah, we've never really gone after retail. We're in M&S, but it's Marks and Spencer branding.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The same with Pret. We're in Pret with their branding. So we've never really gone after the big volume business to consumer stuff. So we're going to launch on Amazon, which is in the pipeline. And going after those big supermarket listings is probably the next thing, but that's challenging.
I can imagine that's like a difficult market. Well, I mean, selling water must be one of the hardest things to sell, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're selling it is selling water. It's a premiumization of water, right? But what we're selling is a solution to single use.
Yeah. And that's the unique point. Right?
Yeah. So we go in and talk to sustainability people as much as we do drinks buyers.
This has got to be the way forward, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah. And there's what's coming next year is something called the deposit return scheme.
Right.
So you'll be charged a bit more for any drinks packaging you buy, not glass. But you'll be charged a bit more, 5p, 10p, and it'll have a QR code, and you scan it in a machine to get that 10p back.
Okay.
It already exists in certain places in Europe, Germany, Ireland.
Oh, right.
So that's coming in.
Okay.
That'll be a challenge for us.
Yeah.
These are heavier, so will they go through the machines, that kind of stuff. Yeah. But it's definitely the future. Brands are always looking at quick wins for sustainability, and I would argue we've all got to do our bit against single use, particularly plastic. And we offer a really quick solution for that for food and beverage companies.
Well, who knew? I mean, I certainly didn't. I'm glad I found that out, mate, because like I said,
You just thought of some guy that shouted down a microphone on a Thursday night, didn't you?
Well, we've all got a story, haven't we? But that's amazing, mate. So, I mean, like I say, this is your kind of day job, I would assume.
Yep.
Really? Yeah,
essentially. Absolutely. Absolutely. It takes up a lot of time,
But there is another side to you, Ben, is the one that I kind of really know away from the business, which is the music.
Yes, sure.
Man. So
music man.
You're responsible for Newbury Sounds events in Newbury.
Yep.
You also put on the acoustic nights at the cottage, or is it there?
Yeah, we've done Bucklebury sessions there.
Sessions. You are the lead singer, frontman of A Dirty Soul.
Yep.
So how do you get the time for the music as well then, mate?
The Newbury Sounds thing is quite interesting, actually, because obviously, I do a lot of music, and we've got the band, and we're doing all right. We've releasing some music, getting some good streaming numbers on Spotify, which is always satisfying. Seeing some familiar faces at gigs and enjoying all of that. The Newbury Sounds thing is really interesting because we actually supplied a corn exchange, Rewater. That's how that relationship started.
Okay.
One of my kids brought one home, and she was really excited about seeing it. And it just got me thinking, hold on a minute, if they're a supplier, is there something we can do for the community here? They don't put any grassroots originals music on. They do some tribute acts, which is great. And obviously it's predominantly a theatre.
Yes.
But is there something we can do for the music community? And, you're playing there yourself on it in September. So
yes, thanks to you, my friend.
No, not at all. No, it's, it's on merit. A cracking band to really enjoyed that gig we did with you guys the other week as well. It's good fun.
Yeah, for a bit of context, guys, I actually have a band as well. We'll talk about Ben's band.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that came about from me just went in and had a little chat with Hannah, who runs the events there, and said, look, got this idea, got this band. There's so much talent in Newbury and West Berks. Can we get a few people on? Can we put on a night? And we did the first one, was it August 2023? We've done 3. This will be the 4th one in September. They usually nearly sell out. So if anyone's watching, you can get your tickets.
I mean, I've been to a couple of them, and it's a great vibe, and it's such an amazing place for a local band to play. I mean, I've been lucky enough to actually do it. Well, there's a man sitting over here that's recording this, and we played there, didn't we, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah. Years ago when we were kids, and it was like, it's the place you want to play. So this is the great thing. For us to do it again later in the year will be brilliant full circle moment for me. It'll be like 20 years later.
That's great. I think like predominantly they are a theatre, so it will always be shows and that kind of stuff.
Honestly, it's an amazing thing. You should definitely buy a ticket because it's a great night. And because you did it, the first ones were to raise money for the old library, weren't they?
Yeah, the first one was actually to raise money for children with cancer.
Oh, fine.
Then Corn Exchange really kindly supported that as more of a private event for us.
Oh, okay.
And then from the success of that, we've grown it. And it's moved, I set that up really first and foremost, because every time I've been in a band, we've always had a club night as well.
Yeah.
Because I think the best way to promote your band is put on your own night. I really do. And we used to put on a monthly night in London called Dirty Souls, which is why the band is called a Dirty Soul. And that was last Friday, maybe first Friday of every month.
Yeah.
Islington, Buffalo Bar, 150 capacity. We'd fill it out, we'd headline, and then we'd have the 3 bands support us. So you're giving a platform for other people to play, but predominantly you're promoting your own band, trying to grow your fan base. That was the idea with Newbury Sounds originally. That it would be just our night, private event kind of thing. Yeah. But as it's grown and as ticket sales have gone the way they have, the Corn Exchange have kindly got behind it and really run with it and taken it on as a core event. Really,
that's amazing.
So we raised that money for the old library, and this one is now just a core event. It's no charity link. It's just all about supporting the local music.
Okay. Yeah, but mate, this is the thing. Like all local music, anything community driven, you need someone like you to be the guy that does it, though. Because we all talk about it.
Yeah,
no one does it. So
yeah,
I think
it's team effort, isn't it? The guys, the technical guys at the Corn Exchange that will do the sound do a brilliant job. They go above and beyond because it's not their normal remit to look after unsigned bands, if you know what I mean, and what that comes with.
Yeah.
And then you've got Hannah and her team do a brilliant job. You've got Amy in marketing that really gets behind promoting it. So I'm expecting the one in September to be the best one yet, even though we're not actually playing.
It's a shame, mate.
Which I know it is, and as I said, it was supposed to be almost like our showcase. But as it's grown, it didn't feel right that we were playing everyone anymore. Maybe. It's a community thing, and for us to be on it every time started to feel like the night had moved on from it just being about us, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's never just been about us.
Maybe it's sort of grown,
led by us.
It's become a thing now, isn't it? A real community, local night.
I think so, yeah. And I'm thinking we'll get more and more people come who are just aware of it as a night, not just because they like your band or they like Adders or Izzy or any of the other guys playing.
So we've got a pretty good lineup, right? So we've got
Ellie Chadwick,
Adders, Izzy Adams,
You Good Selves, and Solar Season.
Yes. So Friday the 4th September.
Friday 4th September. Tickets available on the Corn Exchange website.
With your band then, Ben, you've got a bit of a history in music as well. Like back in the day, you did a bit of music back in...
Yeah, we had a band called Bibelows. Did all right. Played some festivals, released some stuff.
This is the thing. You're like an onion, mate. Like, there's lots of layers going. No. I like onions. Yes. But yeah, there's lots of layers, mate. And because... with the business and then with the music, and then I know you're doing Iron Man as well.
Yes.
So where's that come from?
I'm not very good at sitting still, as you could probably see here. I'm like, I do. Yeah, maybe I take on a bit too much, but I'm always doing, like yourself, I'm always doing a bit of endurance sport, and that's something I found later in life. Yeah. Sort of when I stopped playing football and when we first had kids, so I could feel myself losing my way of with my health a little bit and maybe being a bit careless and not being as active, I guess, which is easily done. Can't just play golf, right?
Yeah. That comes later.
Although I do like golf. I also do play golf a lot.
That will come later.
So yeah, started running and just found I really liked it. And
Yeah.
all the benefits of that anyone will tell you about running, you know, mental health, being in shape, still being able to have a beer at the weekends and run it off.
Still do all the nice things.
Yeah, exactly. And then did some half marathons, did London Marathon, run the length of the River Thames in a week.
Did you?
Yeah. Did London Marathon. I ran Saturday to Saturday, from the source of the Thames to the start line of London Marathon.
Christ.
So it was about 8 marathons in 8 days. And then on day 9 was London Marathon. So raised over 10 grand for Alzheimer's Society, which was fun. Yeah. It's a week on my own running on the river. I was like, you're mad. I'm like, you're mad for not doing it.
I would advocate for this.
Yeah, exactly. So then I wanted to raise some money. So my little girl's got a condition. She's got a brain tumour. She was diagnosed in 2023. I think it was then, might have been the year before. No, 2023. She was having seizures, diagnosed that they were being caused by brain tumour.
Yeah.
It's very much under control at the moment. She had a biopsy last year and it's not spreading. May grow, but medications work. The seizures are much under control at the moment, but obviously we live with that every day, of the fear of where that's going to go.
Yeah.
And there's a charity called the Brain Tumour Charity. And I just wanted to raise some money for them. And I felt like doing a marathon, it's a huge achievement. I did one a week and a half ago at Edinburgh, slowly, because it was hot. Yeah. But everybody or anyone that I might get sponsorship money from knows I love doing that. So I felt like I needed to do something a bit more. So Ironman on October 17th.
Wow. Yeah. So I mean, it does push you out of your comfort zone. That does. I think I've done one and it's pretty extreme.
Where was yours?
Cork.
Okay. Good choice.
One of the hilly series, apparently.
Oh, really?
Which I found out the day before because my friend bought a hat from the expo and it had Ironman Cork on it, and on the side it said Hilly Series. And I went, Mike, why does that say that? And he was like, because this is one of the hilly ones, you knob. And I was like, really? I hadn't even considered it.
Well, my mate pointed out, because mine's in Lisbon, my mate pointed out that we had a stag do there and we were all complaining about the hills, but we were on a stag do, so maybe, I don't know if that's part of the hilly series.
Well, maybe.
Have to have a look.
Don't look.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Just that, mate.
It's hard enough, isn't it? So,
Isn't it like 0.1% of the population or something like that have actually completed an Ironman?
Is that right?
So,
okay, well, you're in that.
We could put this. If that's wrong stat, we'll change it. We'll change it here. We'll cut that. Yeah. But it's a hell of an achievement. Well, I mean, it sounds really mate, that you just love a bit of a challenge then. Really.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't like sitting down watching telly.
Like your life is a series of challenges.
Yeah.
Strung together.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested in maybe donating to your fund for the Ironman, is there somewhere that we can? You can put a link in the description.
Yeah, if you can. It's all over my Instagram page, so we can link to that if you like.
Okay, well, we'll link to that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Sure you'll...
Yeah, I mean, you just said it's a hell of an achievement. I haven't actually done it yet.
Even just going for it, though, mate, is like... Yeah. You've just getting there is an achievement, I think, because you'll obviously be putting in that...
I hate the bike bit.
Is that your problem?
Long,
It's a long time.
I get distracted and slow down and... Oh, God, I'm going to be going quick.
Well, I must admit, when I was training, that was one of my... it was the time spent just in the saddle. It's a long time.
It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. I enjoy the swimming.
Do you like swimming?
Yeah, swimming and running is fine by me, but well, we'll see.
Got to get yourself a wetsuit then, I suppose, with swimming in the sea.
Yeah, I'll get around to that.
But that's
20 weeks to go.
So, mate, I'm going to ask you a few questions sort of related to my world.
Okay.
Really. Obviously, we are in a hair salon.
Yes.
Can't see this. We are in a hair
Seems
salon.
a little bit unfair, but let's go.
But you are in a band.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily about hair, mate. It's about sort of image and stuff like that. I mean, is that something when you go out as the band, obviously doing it myself, I wouldn't say it's something that I necessarily think of purposefully, but do you guys think about...
I'll make them all wear black.
The way that is it one of those
I'll make them all wear black.
Is it fun touch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think like black suits our colour and our band.
Yeah.
So we tend to try and wear a bit of black.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. You wear yours like cool shirts as well, don't you? You're like spotty shirts.
Thinking about that spotty one?
Yeah, I like that.
I bought that because of the Angine de Poitrine phenomenon, which I feel like
my wall as well.
Yeah, that was the only reason I wore that, because I've had that for years, because Bob Dylan used to wear one.
Yes.
That's why I would always wear that shirt.
Is that one of your inspirations then?
Dylan? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, in songwriting, definitely. Yeah, like to have a little story telling in songwriting. I think it's good, but then I also don't mind like in lyrics if it's just nonsense, isn't it? So I was with the guys from the Pines yesterday, and Tom said Tom was talking about the rule of cool, right? If it sounds cool, just put it in. So
I live by that.
Yeah, there's some lyrics that you're like, what on earth is that on about? But
I mean, when you sit down to write, then where does your sort of inspiration sort of come from? Then, I mean, do you sit down with, is it guitar first, then lyrics?
Depends. Like we've got loads of different ways of creating in our band, which is what I love about being in this band. Like I think I am the main songwriter because just pretty most of the songs are the ones I've done. But we've got things like Rock and Roll Is Dead, which was literally all me, came to me in Tesco car park up the retail park. And then sort of sat down with my guitar, got to the rehearsal early and bashed out and was like, this is how this song's going to be. Then we got songs like Bloodline or Antidote, which start as one of Rob's riffs and then we develop together. So it's hard to say really, but I think when I'm consciously writing lyrics, I like it to have a story and a theme and mean something, a message really.
Yeah.
And I've found lately, accidentally getting a little bit political, a bit angry about certain things. And I think that's why in some of my delivery, it can get a bit punky.
Yeah. Do you use it as like a bit of a sort of an expression then of it's a bit of a diary entry then, is it? Or how you feel about it?
Like I just love songwriting and I love playing my guitar. So I find that a real, like, it's almost like a way to relax. And then I find it hard. And I've said this to anyone I've ever been involved with in music. I really struggle doing covers. I don't properly enjoy it. So I've always really enjoyed Sean's open mic night, for example. Yeah. It's actually where we first met many years ago. But I have realised that at some events like that, you've got to do covers, otherwise people aren't that interested, right?
Someone asked me at an open mic once, actually. There was a guy that played before me and he played his own songs and they were very good, but it was very like, I think they weren't completely formed song. You know, when you kind of just go and, that's what open mic's for.
Open mic,
And it was great, he was good. And then I played, Jesus Christ, I went down Coversville. I was a bit drunk, I think. So it's like, right, Busted, Tina Turner, and something like
a little bit of Whitney, I think. I've seen
Whitney, that's it, And maybe it was Whitney then. And he came up to me, mate, because my reception was like, I said, how did you do that? I was like, mate, just play someone else's song. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's got a place, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not like knocking. You know, there's loads of people locally that are brilliant at it, and I almost think I need to stop trying to do that. So I'll go to those things just for a drink now. But I think, I mean, talking about Sean's open mic night again, and there's so many local bands I've met there. We all met.
I mean, the platform he gives people is just remarkable. Phenomenal. I couldn't like the John Peel of Newbury.
Yeah.
He's like the curator, isn't he? Of a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's, all the other events like up at the brewery and over at Greenham this weekend, I think. He's
just the confidence to get people out there. I mean, mate, to be fair, like we've been doing this for a long time. Well, the music.
Yeah.
You know, we've just built that courage or got the opportunities over years through just persistence in doing it. But if there's like young people that are starting to have like those open mic nights and your Sounds nights and stuff, Solar Season that are headlining the Sounds, they're like bloody teenagers or something.
They're really young and they don't live in Newbury anymore, but they are connected to the area.
They're young boys, aren't they?
I didn't realise that until we played with them the other week. I was like,
God.
Like my 45th birthday or something. I was like, what?
We had to play so early because I needed to go into bed. I was tired by 9 o'clock. But that's the point, isn't it? It gives everyone the platform.
The last Newbury Sounds was a little bit lads in bands. A little bit. Bit boy heavy. So I think any kind of opportunity for everyone to play is what I'm about. And as well, it's been very guitar heavy again all the time. So it'd be great if there's anyone out there that wants to play Newbury Sounds that isn't an indie band, a rock and roll band. I'd love some sort of hip hop,
get in touch,
electronic music or something, just to a bit of variation. Yeah, same. Yeah.
In terms of like your musical output now, then Ben, we've got Dirty Soul, but you did say you were in studio with the boys yesterday.
Yeah.
So is this some sort of like?
Don't know.
Solo project?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we have got so much material we're writing with the band that we're just never going to find the time for all of it to be songs for the band.
Yeah.
And our band's quite rock band. And that's not always been the angle from which I've come from in music. So it's nice we went in yesterday and it's a little bit more experimental, bit more acoustic, guitars in there.
Okay. So watch this. Well, that could turn into a dirty soul music as well, though.
Could do. Yeah, could do. So we'll see. But yeah, maybe a solo EP. We'll see.
Be exciting.
Yeah, I'm not being purposely vague about that.
Oh no,
I genuinely don't know.
Literally, this is God's honest truth. Ben just walked in and went, "Oh, I did some recording yesterday." What does that? I don't really know. No one knows.
You said, "What sort of radio?" And I was like, "I'm not really a radio fan. Don't want to say that for."
No. So you obviously, mate, you're a very creative person. Then.
Thank you.
Like, you want to be sort of out there doing stuff, you know? Like,
yeah. Like, it's nice to be creative, right? It's nice release, I think.
Yeah, this is why it's so interesting to talk to people about what they do and what kind of inspires them and drives them. Because in a conversation that I'd have with someone down the street, you only get 5 minutes and it's, "Hello, mate.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, good. Kids, all right. Yeah, fine. Thanks." And you're off. But it's nice to delve a bit deeper, really, into sort of what really is underneath, because that's the purpose of this podcast, really, to learn a bit more about, and for other people to learn about you as well, because there are probably a lot of people that see you in the musical thing, and when you play live, it's full send, mate. Do you know what I mean? So they might see you as Ben the singer
in the leather jacket,
stood on the amp,
not needing a microphone.
Like, it was the gig we did the other night. It was up close and personal, and it was like, it's a hell of a thing, mate. Like the Dirty Soul is a proper rock band. You know?
Yeah, there's energy, right? And I think that night a few drinks were had.
Yeah. Well, it was your birthday, though.
It was my birthday, and it was a pub gig, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so it felt to me like the energy was more important than the technical delivery, which might have been a good thing, considering how much gin I'd had.
I mean, where's it going then with the band? Have you got sort of stuff?
Yeah, we've got some gigs lined up. We've got an EP that's going to come out probably start of July.
Yeah.
A couple of songs have already been released from that, which is Antidote and Stop.
That's all on Spotify.
All on Spotify.
Yeah.
Go and have a listen. We have a couple of tunes to add to that. Then we've got some stuff we're working on still being written, but probably ready to be recorded. Do you know what I mean? It's like 90% there. Kind of want the lads at the Pines to get their teeth into it. And I think we've probably got an album's worth ready to go. So whether we use the 4 that are on this EP as a, add 6 more.
Okay.
It's probably my preference.
Yeah.
Or do we do 10 totally new tracks?
Oh, no. I mean, that's kind of what we did. We had 3 that turned into 6 that turned into like 8.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, can we write 2 more songs?
2 more and
then we wrote 3 more, and then we've got maybe another album.
Yeah. We did the Bloodline EP, which is like a year or so ago, and I did that with my mate Tom from production duo called Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And Tom's brilliant, Brit nominated, loads of platinum songs and stuff. So it was really interesting to work with him. But we programmed all the drums for that.
Ah, right. Okay.
So that's why this stuff is we did it quickly. We did it in about 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's good to be doing that, proper live drums and working with the lads at the Pines, who I know you know very well.
Yeah.
But that setup they've got up there now is amazing. And
beautiful.
I'm really pleased to be up there with them yesterday. It was nice.
Imagine that was there. I can't wait to get in there.
Do you know what I did? I just sort of played them a tune on the acoustic guitar. We recorded me the acoustic guitar, and then I just sat back to see what would like. And they were getting really. They were like, how like experimental can we go with this?
Yeah.
Like, do you want us to rein it in a bit? I was like, go. Just see what happens.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about those.
Yeah.
The amount of shite that I've taken into them. Like, I've got this melody and I've got this thing. And then I throw Steve in the drum room and he goes and smashes some drums out. And then I just go like, wow,
there you go.
Good. Like,
turns out you can polish a turd.
I thought it would sound like this, but their ability to draw something out of you is amazing, isn't it? Like, they're very talented guys.
Yeah. No, they are. I didn't realise quite how well Tom could play, actually. I knew they could both play, but I was like, levels.
When he gets going,
yeah.
It's a sight to behold.
Yeah, very good.
So I always ask this question to everyone. It's a bit of a retrospective thing. What advice would you give to yourself, sort of, if you were 16-year-old Ben, now, what would you give your advice would you give yourself then?
You're not going to play for Spurs, kid.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah. Played a guitar earlier. Yeah, maybe that. Played a guitar earlier from a music perspective.
Just for life, really. I mean, maybe music side would be to play the guitar earlier.
Yeah, I'm not very technical when it comes to music. I have a few chords and
they mate.
That's why I need people like Rob and John and Jack around me, because they are. I'm working with the guys at the Pines, but I do wish I could play guitar a bit better, piano a bit better. I can do it, I can get by, but I'm been lazy with that over the years. So picking that up earlier and realising that was an option.
Yeah.
But when I was 16, I just loved playing football, and maybe shouldn't have started drinking at that age as well. But
your first love's in football.
Yeah.
Spurs fan as well.
Yeah, unfortunately. Are you a Tottenham fan?
Yeah.
Are you really? God, I knew I loved you, Nick.
I know.
No, it's been a long year, but yeah.
Couple of Carabao Cups,
Yeah.
Oh, and a Europa League. Come on.
Europa League and
two 17th place finishes.
Not getting relegated cup as well this year.
Cut. Do you know one of the best afternoons I've had in the last while was sitting with my dad, listening to the radio in the garden.
Yeah. Nice.
Listening to Tottenham win 1-0 on the final day of the season.
Brilliant.
To stay in the Premier League. But,
I was dragging myself around Edinburgh for the
of course you were.
Days. Yeah, phone off.
God, that's probably just as painful, to be honest.
Yeah, I just pretended it wasn't happening. Yeah. It's actually Tom from Number of the Beef was there. Did you know he's he was there. Yeah, that's how I found out. But,
wow. So what in business terms or life terms then, what advice would you give yourself? 16-year-old Ben.
Oh, God. It's tricky. I don't have any regrets from how I've gone about things in business, for sure. What I often say to people, advice is because I do get this when a lot of people want to set up their own business. You must get asked this as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
My thing's risk. You've got to take risk, right? Maybe I could have taken a risk earlier, but if I'd have done that and not gone into the working world and gone self-employed earlier, it might not have worked. So I don't know. It's difficult to. What advice?
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, it's such a hard question. Such a hard question.
Yeah.
But then if you're happy with the way it's gone, it's all part of life's rich tapestry.
Read more. Read more books.
Great advice.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do this year. Just literally read one book a month. I used to read a fair bit, but when I was that age, I wish I'd have read more. There you go.
I know what you mean.
Read more and listen more as I'm talking over you.
So that's my job, to talk over you. I agree with that on the reading thing.
Yeah.
Mate, I wish I remember, do you remember the Goosebumps books? Do you remember them?
No.
Horror when you were a kid.
No, I don't.
I was reading a few of those and got really into it.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was one that I didn't finish, and it was almost like, when I should have finished that book, and I would have then gone on.
Carried on, yeah.
Because I'd love to be one of those really well-read people.
Yeah.
Find a quote, someone's got a good quote.
Yeah.
Like, I read this book once, and it was in this. I've got this quote, and it's in this book. I really liked it. Yeah, it's a really good bit of advice.
My wife listens to books a lot. Does that count?
Oh, yeah, I think so. You can draw a lot from as long as you get the... Depends if you are listening, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's my thing. Whenever I listen to a podcast, I'm like, I forgot to listen.
That's why we try and keep this at half an hour. People don't want to listen to me talking.
I do listen to a lot of podcasts, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all the Rest is History and Rest is Politics and all that.
That was one of my questions. That you are a podcast fan then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, love a podcast.
So, okay, recommend me one then. Apart from this.
Rest is History.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Who's that?
It's Tom Holland and not that Tom Holland and Dominic Sandbrook. They're historians, but they put stuff into really interesting, easy to understand. Okay. I think they write for kids normally. The podcast is for adults, but I think they write for kids as well as adults.
Okay.
And they just do these little mini series, and it gives you little bits of knowledge.
Right, I'll have to listen to those. That's a good recommendation.
Big fan.
One of mine is Atletico Mints. I don't know.
Okay.
That's Bob Mortimer.
Brilliant.
Oh my God, mate.
I've just read his books, actually.
They're great. They're great. And the thing about that podcast is I'm walking through the park once and I laughed out loud. And this woman was walking the other way and she was like, I'm so sorry. I don't normally do that, but it's so Bob Mortimer that,
just silly.
I would recommend Atletico Mints if anyone wants
okay, good.
a podcast.
And as a Tottenham fan, I'd recommend Spurred On, which is my best pal's football podcast about Spurs.
Okay.
It's like you, he says it keeps it short. It does 15, 20 minute
perfect.
Just bursts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
It's got some good inside knowledge and good opinions.
If you're a Spurs fan.
If you're a Tottenham fan, yeah.
Yeah. Mate, so I think, if we want to learn any more about Ben's band, we can go to Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, at A Dirty Soul Music.
So Spotify, it's all there.
Yeah, all on there. Yeah, there's no other bands called A Dirty Soul, so you'll find us pretty quickly, yeah.
And I mean, in terms of the water company, we can find it everywhere. In a lot of retailers, and I suppose there's the Rewater website.
Rewater.co.uk. Yeah.
I mean, mate, thanks for coming in and having a chat with me, because it's been really interesting. I feel like I've actually got to know a bit more about. I've peeled a few of the onion layers away.
Thank you.
And no, I really appreciate your time, mate. And,
no.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the story with us, man. It's really, really cool.
Thanks very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no.
I look forward to seeing you play on September the 4th.
Mate, no, can't wait. Yes, September the 4th, Newbury Sounds, Corn Exchange. Tickets are on sale now. And Rewater is available in a lot of good retailers.
Absolutely.
Nice one. Mate, thanks for coming.
Thanks, Nick.
Really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.